What is up, everybody? My name is Chris, hanging down here in the Seacrest studio. If you just read the bottom of the screen, boy, spoiler alert, I just gave you what's going to happen, but I took it away so Maya can do a proper intro. Maya, who do we have on the line today?
Adam Ragsdale.
Adam Ragsdale! That was supposed to be clapping, yeah, not just a rim shot there. There we go. All right. Adam Ragsdale, welcome to Maya's show. Maya, take it away.
Okay, so who or what made you want to be a musician?
Well, ever since I was a kid, about third grade, my mother put me and my sisters in piano lessons, and I was forced to play piano, and I actually didn't enjoy it until I started writing my own piano. But yeah, so ever since I was young, I just started pursuing the life of a musician, I guess.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind your song Drive-In?
So it was kind of, I love 80s music. So I love like the synth kind of sound, and just the being at a drive-in movie is very 80s inducing. So I love the drive-in movies, and so I've been several times with friends and on a couple dates, and that song was kind of inspired by a real event of like going on a date to the drive-in, and kind of just the whole idea of like trying to fall in love at the drive-in and like tracing back everything, like all your memories back to that moment in time. So it was inspired by an event, and then obviously just kind of my own like twist of what I would expect out of like the 80s induced scene of a drive-in movie and how romantic it can be and stuff like that. So
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. So who's your favorite singer and who's your favorite band?
I love and hate this question. It's always so hard. My friends and I have this discussion almost daily because I feel like it changes daily. But I am influenced by very many, very, very different artists and the kind of broad spectrum. I've always been influenced by Coldplay. Recently, really influenced by the 1975. And Lainey, of course, the synth sound that Lainey brings. But I would say, my favorite solo artist, I have drawn a lot of inspiration from Ed Sheeran and his lyricism, and I just think he's a beautiful writer. And but I feel like it's kind of cliche to say Ed Sheeran, so I'm not sure.
I don't know, he's really good, man.
Yeah, no, he's incredible. So, but as far as bands go, I'd probably say Coldplay.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Next time we see him, we'll tell him.
Yeah, please do.
You too. Next time you see him, tell him we say hi.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
So what's your songwriting process like?
It's funny you asked me this. I was literally just asked this last night by a friend of mine. I showed him a new song of mine, and he was like, "What? How do you write?" So it varies. It really does. And so I'm just inspired by a lot of different things, and so it falls wherever that inspiration comes from. So sometimes I'll sit at the piano and write a melody on the piano, just kind of like improvising on the piano, and then I'll add lyrics to it. And sometimes I'll just be randomly singing lyrics as I'm walking to my car from Starbucks. You know, like one of my songs I literally wrote. I was with my dad. We were in Houston, and he was on a business trip, so I didn't have a car. He had the car, and so I was walking from the hotel to the closest Starbucks 2 miles away, and I just started singing "Impatiently Falling," which is one of my songs, and I just started singing the lyrics, and I was like, "Oh, I like that." So then just kind of added, to that, and yeah. So like I said, it just varies, but
cool. So who are your biggest musical influences?
Sorry, repeat that one more time, Maya.
Who are your biggest musical influences?
So you mentioned liking Coldplay and Ed Sheeran. You can answer that too, but going way back, who really got you maybe into doing things the way you do?
Right. Okay. I'm a huge movie score fanatic. I love movie scores. Anything musically driven. That's why I write some of my songs are just instrumentals, just piano instrumentals. So I love Justin Hurwitz, and he is the composer of La La Land, and so as well as Whiplash and The First Man, which just came out last year. And so I think his melodies are beautiful, and like La La Land, just the score is very beautiful to me, and it inspired me so much, and I just thought it was so romantic, and me, I'm a hopeless romantic. So, but and Hans Zimmer as well. I think his music is so inspiring, and a lot of his melody and chord progressions have kind of inspired my chord progressions as well. So I say a lot of like my music inspiration comes from composers like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So who would be your dream collaboration on a song?
That's a good question. I don't know if I've ever really thought about that. I would obviously love to collaborate with an Ed Sheeran. Oh man, that's really hard. I don't know. I would love to. So I would love to collaborate with any artist like Ed Sheeran or even your Justin Bieber or Shawn Mendes. But I would love to collaborate on a movie score, actually, with a composer. If I could collaborate on like a movie score with like a Hans Zimmer or Justin Hurwitz, my life would probably be made. So
cool. So do you have any plans to release more music?
Yes, I do. I have 3 songs in the works right now to release as singles over the next maybe 6 months, probably. And so one song that I just wrote yesterday that I have already gotten some decent feedback on from some of my closest friends and my girlfriend, actually. And so they're like, man, I really like this song. I was like, really? I just wrote it yesterday. So we'll see if that would be the next song I release or not. But yeah, I'm really excited for the next couple of songs I have, just because they're very different than anything I've released so far.
So where can people listen to your music? Yeah,
so any streaming platform, your Spotify, your Apple Music, your YouTube, your SoundCloud, and as well as on iTunes. And then I have a website, AdamRagsdaleMusic.com, that all my music is up there as well. So yeah.
Cool. So what is your biggest pet peeve?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I get annoyed very easily for some reason. But I would have to say making plans and then canceling them at the last minute is pretty annoying to me.
Yeah.
I feel like it's annoying to everybody. So.
Yeah. So what personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
Oh, man. Really getting deep now, Maya.
Yeah, these are the important questions.
Yes, no, yeah. In most trouble. I'm very, I would say, adventurous and kind of rebellious at the same time. Whereas if being more adventurous outweighs what the rules are, then I'm down to be more adventurous. So I've gotten in some trouble doing stuff that like trespassing and stuff like that I probably shouldn't be doing. But I also, humor is a big deal for me, and so that's kind of gotten me in trouble just in social situations and laughing too hard and laughing in moments that I'm not supposed to be laughing in. And so, yeah, it's really easy for me to laugh at anything, and it's really easy for me to not stop laughing. So it's kind of hard.
So if you could marry any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Oh, man. Oh, well, I guess it'd be if my girlfriend hears this, she's probably
We got fictional.
if my
It's all
girlfriend
fictional.
was a fictional
Yeah.
character, I'd marry her. No.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
Now, what's your real answer?
Yeah. Oh man. Man, that's so hard. I obviously love Mia from La La Land. I'm obsessed with that fictional character. And Sebastian, but yeah. Probably Mia.
All right. La La
Probably
Land,
my
Mia.
final answer. Yeah.
Final answer. Locked in. We're sending it to your girlfriend right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you could have any song playing to announce your entrance into a room, what song would it be?
That is a hard question. Man, I don't know. That's hard. I am working on a song right now that probably won't come out for a really long time. But it is, I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is. It's going to be called Adam's Epilogue. And it's going to be whenever I release my next album, which will be a while from now. And it's going to be the last song in the album. And it's going to be a combination of all the melodies of all the songs in the album. And so I guess that will kind of represent me as a whole. And so that song, I feel like could be a walk-in song for me, I guess.
Sweet.
Cool. Yeah. So when you're having a bad day, what do you do to make yourself feel better?
Oh, man. The easiest way for me to feel better is to be inspired, I think, because then I just feel so much hope when I'm inspired, and I feel like I can accomplish so much, I guess. And so I am inspired whenever I read, just read any book. I enjoy reading, but music is a big deal for me. It's kind of a big escape for me, just listening to, I have a whole instrumental playlist that I listen to, and I'm a very big people person, so I love being around people. And so I'll hang out with friends, and kind of just laughing makes me feel better. It makes anybody feel better, right? So I'll try to put myself around people that make me laugh. And you've already met Cameron and Nick, and so they are people that I hang out with that make me laugh. So I'll hang out with them, or hang out with my girlfriend, or But yeah, so just laughter, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. Laughter is the best medicine.
That it is.
Yes.
So
Amen.
yeah. Okay. So I was wondering, there's been a lot of new music that's come out lately, and is there any that you're obsessed with?
New
I
releases.
actually really enjoy Post Malone's new album. I think it's incredible. A couple of my friends that release music, I've really been listening to a lot of their stuff. And so, like my friend Hudson, he released an album. His name is Hudson Freeman. He has great music too. And my friend, he goes by 2:18. He has great music. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really just listen to I feel like I'm kind of different from other people where they find one song that's like all they can listen to. I have to listen to like a broad range of music like every day, because like all I'm doing is listening to music. But yeah, just kind of everything. I guess. Sorry, that's not a great answer.
I like it.
I think the real answer was whatever the latest remix of Baby Shark is. Right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Sure.
That was my next answer.
Yeah, I can't stop listening to Rain by Ben Platt.
Okay.
I love that song.
Yeah.
And he just came out with the music video today. So,
really?
Yeah, so I watched it right when it premiered. And so.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, so do you have a motto or quotation that you live by?
That is another hard question. Man, you're packing me today. I think a big thing for me, just as a people person and as I would say I am a Christian, and so I think a big thing for me is just to love everybody, I think. And so just loving everyone equally and just sharing just the same amount of love for everybody. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just try to love everybody. And so I think that's just been a huge, important thing for me, and just putting people before me. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So my last question for you is, who do you consider to be a real life superhero and why?
I would say both my mom and my dad are incredible. And so I've been blessed to be raised in a loving family. And I would say my dad has been the biggest inspiration for me, just moral-wise, character-wise, and just how he loves people and how he treats other people and puts others first. And he's the kind of guy that would, if he saw somebody and it was cold outside and he saw they're outside without a jacket, he would give them his jacket that he was wearing, even if he'd just bought it, like the day before, which has happened before. And I laughed at him because I thought it was kind of funny. He had just bought it, he gave it away. But yeah, so probably my dad.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. Adam, thanks for calling in today, man.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me.
Maya, anything else you want to say?
Yeah, just thank you so much for calling in. I love talking to you.
Yeah, I love talking to you too, Maya. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the future. We can't wait to hear new music, especially that one end song that has all of the melodies of every song you've ever written, all smashed together. That sounds like the ultimate smash up? Mashup? Man, that's a word. Whatever it is.
Yeah, all whatever. Right. Whatever floats your boat.
All right. Thanks a lot, Adam.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maya.
Bye.
All right, bye, guys.